Hey there. I'm not sure how this is going to work. It is windy, windy, windy. Check this out. Flip this around. That is Aransas Bay. And there's whitecaps out there like crazy. The wind's blowing by 20, 25 miles an hour. At least that's what that said on the weather this morning. Feels a lot stronger than that. Where am I? I'm in Rockport, Texas. I'm at Rockport Beach, and I'm going to get my steps in wherever I am. So why not? I'm going to walk out to the end of the pier. Oh, you know what? I need to tell my I got to keep my Fitbit happy, but I need to tell it I'm going on a dedicated walk here. Give me just a second. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna walk. Okay, so the Fitbit, it keeps track of my steps no matter what. But if you tell it you're going on a walk, then it'll track your stats for that particular walk. So I see how many steps it is or how far in miles it thinks that I did going out to the end of the pier and back. And this may or may not work. What I'm trying to do, let me see here. I have on my necklace here a fuzzy microphone, a fuzzy windshield on my microphone, and I'm tucking that down into my shirt to try to block the wind. So maybe the wind noise won't be horrible. I'm gonna adjust my gimbal here. There we go. Maybe that'll be better. All right, so that's it. Why am I here? Well, every now and then I just have a yearning to see the water, to see the bay or the Gulf of Adventure America. That was very good. Dennis came up with that. Boondocking with Dennis. That's another reason I'm here. Hoping to see my buddy Dennis. And I've pinged him yesterday evening on the way in. He's got business to take care of today. Both this morning and in the evening and other things going on. So we may or may not be able to visit a little bit. Either way, I'm pretty happy to be here. Now I want to tell you a little bit of a story about Rockport. And kind of the reason that I'm making this video, or why I publish YouTube videos or have a channel, so to speak, goes way back. In 1985, I had gone to work 6 months earlier in December of '84 for Phillips 66. And a guy named Carl Icahn, and right after him, T. Boone Pickens, tried to take over Phillips Petroleum. And Phillips had to make some very hard decisions about their company, reorganization, borrowed a bunch of money to avoid this hostile takeover. Two of them, one right after the other. And so a lot of their older, higher paid employees, they gave them early retirement to get rid of that. They're trying to decrease their payroll. And they cut the wages of people that would be starting from what had been, you started around $14 or $15 an hour, something like that, which was a lot of money back then for an inexperienced trainee to start with a company. Well, they rolled that back to, you started, I think it was about $7 and something, almost $8 an hour starting pay. When I got hired because they hired a whole wave of young people to work for the company, and worked out pretty good for me. Even though it's a fairly low wage to start with, I knew it was a good opportunity, so I did that. And a lot of jobs came open, and back then the way it worked, it went by seniority. If a job was open, hang on, let me do something here. You lock that in on me. Yep. So when the job came open, you bid on it. Whoever had the most seniority, that's who got the job. And a job came up in Rockport. I had hired on up in Somerville, Texas, near where I live now. And was working at a plant there in Somerville, Texas. And I had lived in Rockport and Port Aransas before for about a year and a half. And I really wanted to go back. I loved it down on the coast. So I bid on the job and several other jobs because it would be a good increase in pay. I would be an operator instead of a roustabout. So of all the jobs I bid on, they told me I had won one of them. I was even with only 6 months with the company, that I was the highest, the employee that bid on it with the most seniority. It was in Luling, Texas, at a sour gas plant. It was known to be not a good place to work. Very dangerous with high H2S, really old plant with not a great future ahead of it. It was known that it would probably be shut down in a few years. Not a good place to be going, but it would be being a roustabout. It was like $3 or $4 an hour increase in pay. So let's see, let me flip this around, show you. I made it to the end of the pier. It shows 0.19 miles. I'm headed back. Anyway, I head to Luling, Texas, and I find out that another guy got the Rockport job. I'm like, wait a minute. I got hired on before him by 2 days. So I had the supervisor at Luling. I told him I don't want to complain. You know, I'll make a good employee for you. You can count on me to be here on time and do what's asked of me and then some. And please don't want to get off on the wrong foot. But I really had hoped to get that Rockport job, and I think I was the highest seniority applicant. I think HR, they made a mistake. So he said, I understand. He's a really nice guy. And he called HR, and the lady looked into it, and she said, oh my, he's right. You need to tell him he needs to go to Rockport and report Monday morning. And this was a Monday, so they gave me a week, another week to, gather I'm going to a whole different place than it looked like I was. Well, the guy, his name was Shane something, I think. Shane Cartwright, maybe? I'm not sure. But he was unhappy because he wound up being an operator at the Luling gas plant instead of the operator in Rockport. And what I did down here, I took care of some wells out in Copano Bay and a couple on land over near Centon. And yeah, it was great for about 5 years. Super job to have. Anyway, back to how that ties into this. Well, I got transferred back to Giddings, Texas after they sold the facility here in Rockport, and wound up staying there for working in that area under 4 different company names. I didn't go anywhere, but anyway, I always had a fond place in my heart. I really enjoyed my years in Rockport. And so I was YouTubing one day, just watching YouTube videos. And, I wanted to see if anybody's made a video about Rockport, what's going on down there now, maybe how it's changed and stuff. And I came across this video by this guy, Boondocking with Dennis. And I watched it. And I watched another one of his videos and thought, man, he does a lot of stuff on Rockport. Well, as it turns out, he does a lot of stuff on Rockport. He has continued to, and it's great. And so I became a subscriber to Boondocking with Dennis. And as it turns out, eventually, he's encouraged me because I came to know him a little bit. It's like internet friends and I don't know. Anyway, he encouraged me. Hey, make a YouTube video. I had made one about a swivel lift thing to help put stuff in the back of a pickup. So here I am hoping to visit Boondocking with Dennis in Rockport. And I guess the seed that started all this was in 1985 when I came here to live. You know, I had been here once before, but it was kind of different. It was never like a place I was going to live and work for long term or anything like that. My dad and I had we had tried to go into the chartering business, taking fishing charters, and that didn't work out. That's a story for a whole nother day. But anyway, that's my tie to Rockport, and I have walked to the pier 0.35 miles. So I'm going to continue walking here, but I'm at almost 11 minutes into the video. There's my story, and I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. And probably make a couple more videos or whatever comes up here in Rockport. There was a guy out on the end of the pier fishing. I didn't want to interrupt my video to talk to him, see if he was catching anything. And here's another guy getting set up to go fishing. People take this fishing serious. The guy that's already out there, look, he's got his kayak in case he needs it. And he got a little wagon with all of his gear on. Like this guy. How you doing? So, man, that wind is freaking howling. You know.
Oh my gosh, it is, isn't it?
You don't think that hurts the fishing? Is that good for it or bad for it, or?
Well, you know, sometimes we catch our most fish with a lot of wind.
Really?
Yes, sir, we do.
What do you hope to catch today? Like redfish?
Sheepshead. Hopefully find some sheepshead, yeah. They're the ones that they eat barnacles.
But every now and then you might catch a flounder or redfish or a trout or something.
Redfish too, and black drum when they're running around.
Awesome. That's pretty cool. You have a wagon to haul all your stuff out there.
Yeah, I pretty much made this one here. I bought it in pieces, and I added this piece here to it.
Custom fishing wagon.
I do my handle. I got it where it folds back into it, so it fit underneath my tarp.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What will you use for bait today?
I got live shrimp.
Oh, yeah. I see. Well, there's already a fella out there.
Yeah.
Y'all are brave souls. Yeah. Got to want to fish it really bad.
Well, our time is running up. You know, we're from Illinois.
Oh.
And, we got to leave. It's time to go home next week, so we got to get all the fishing in we can.
Do you come every year to Rockport?
Yeah.
It's great here, isn't it?
Oh, we love it here. It's our 8th year being down here. Yep, we love it here. So
there's this debate. Do you consider yourself a winter Texan?
I call myself a part-time Texan.
Yeah, okay. That works for me. You know? I don't get all offended by people that, you know, they have the thing. Some people, they don't like to be called snowbirds.
Yeah.
Right? And there's winter Texans.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If you enjoy it here, I say more power to you.
Yeah. You know, people are so friendly. You know, we love it here.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you today, sir.
Yeah, my wife, she likes fishing just as much as I do. She's in the truck still making a phone call.
Y'all have an RV?
Yeah.
I see. So you RV wheel down here?
Yeah, we have a fifth wheel.
Don't you have it backwards, though? Oh, no, you're going back north in the summer, and then in the winter you come here.
Well, I got to get, April, I got to be home for farm season.
Oh, you're a farmer.
I help my brother on his farm.
So it's time to quit fishing and go to work.
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, bless you. Have a good day.
December. Thank you. You have a good day.
Yes, sir. Well, there you have it. Took a few more minutes. Sorry the video went longer, but a nice fellow from Illinois. And he considers himself a part-time Texan. And that sounds good to me. Glad to have him. Hope he catches a lot of fish. Until next time, I hope your troubles are few and your blessings are many. And I really appreciate you watching my videos. I'm out of here.